Mumonkan, case 34, Nansen's reason is not the way. Nansen said, mind is not the Buddha, reason is not the way. Mumon's comment, Nansen, growing old, had no shame. Just opening his stinking mouth, he let slip the family secrets. Yet there are very few who are grateful for this. Mumon's verse. The sky clears, the sun shines bright. The rain comes, the earth gets wet. Nansen opens his heart and expounds the whole secret, but I fear he is little appreciated. This koan is very similar to case number 33, just the previous one. Basso's no mind, no Buddha. So we will not elaborate too much on this one. We will just use this opportunity to recap some of our meditation exercises. As we had mentioned last time, any concept we make with our thinking mind is like a soap bubble being blown through a holder. And while each thought bubble has a form and a duration, the bubble holder itself is flat, ever present and indescribable by any of the soap bubbles. The same can be said about our true nature. No thought, which exists in time and space as well, can ever capture our true nature. Same, reasoning, the reason can never capture it either, as reasoning takes place in time and space. Indeed, that in which space and time appears cannot be comprehended by space and time. Today, however, we will use another metaphor rather than the balloons from last time, and we will be watching fireworks during a summer night. Each rocket of the firework is being fired into the sky, opens up in beautiful, colorful displays, which unfolds and then slowly falls back to the earth. Each of these displays takes a certain amount of space in the sky, and it has a certain duration. Our mistake when watching fireworks is that we get so fascinated by them, by all these fiery displays, that we scream, "Oh, how beautiful!" And then the next, "Oh, how beautiful!" etc. And while we are screaming in this way, our attention jumps towards these displays in the sky, and we completely forget the viewer which is here and now, down below, watching. Similarly, we totally identify with the productions of our thinking minds over there. And we jump into each of our thoughts just like we jumped towards the fiery displays in the sky. We completely also forget then about our true identity, consciousness, our true nature. Let us contemplate about this a little more in detail during the following meditation exercise. So imagine that you are watching fireworks. You are seeing all these individual flowery displays in the sky, but all of them appear in you. And you are then all encompassing. You contain all objects, thoughts, feelings, sense perceptions, but you, the viewer, are also all encompassing. Ponder about this for a moment. Also, each flower display in the sky has a limited form and shape. But do you, the observer, the awareness, do you have a form and shape? No, you are boundless. All objects, thoughts, feelings, perception have boundaries in you. But it is itself, you are without borders. A bit like clouds in the sky. Ponder about this again for a moment. Each flower also displays a certain amount of colors. Red, green, blue. But you, the observing awareness, do you have any colors? No, you are colorless, and all the visual objects may have colors, but you yourself are transparent, allowing for all colors. Think about that. Also, each flower display in the sky has a certain duration. It comes up, it expands, it falls back, and it disappears. But you, do you come and go after each display is over? Do you also disappear? Of course not. You are ever present. All events happen in you, have a certain duration, but you yourself are always here and now. In addition, every flowery display in the sky, it has a certain appearance. But you, the observer of it, do you have an appearance, or are you emptiness? You are empty. In order for all thoughts, feelings, sense perceptions to appear in you, you yourself must intrinsically be empty, isn't it? And also, each flowery display in the sky is visible, but you who stands below watching the fire, are you visible too? No, you are invisible, yet luminous. Comparable to the light. Light is hitting objects and make objects visible, yet the light itself is invisible. So I invite you to sense yourself as being just like light, invisible, but making all your thoughts, feelings, sense perceptions visible. Each flowery display is clearly welcomed by you. You are the welcoming space in which they come and go. You indeed are open, welcoming to whatever appears in you. This can be compared to the space in the room here. In this space we have flowers, furniture, cushions, a stand, this body-mind, and the space is just there to welcome all these objects. This space cannot say, I don't like these flowers, or I don't like this guy here. The space is just open and welcoming, so feel being that welcoming space. And as a last one, each flowery display in the sky dances a certain little dance. But you, the observer below, are you dancing too? In the same way, we are so filled with role-playing here. Role-playing of a certain ego. Your role as a mother or a father, your role as a daughter or a son, your role as an employee or an employer, your role as an artist, as a sportsperson. Your political opinion makes you play certain roles. Your childhood complexes make you act certain ways. Your other character traits are also very much making you dance a little dance. But all these little dances that you play all day long, they happen in you. You, however, the ever-present observer. You stay as a screen in the background on which all these little movies are being played. Ponder about that. You, the observer, you don't lack anything. You don't need to seek anything. You are therefore at peace. You are therefore shining happiness itself. Let us now go back to Mumonkan's verse. The sky clears, the sun shines bright. The rain comes, the earth gets wet. Nansen opened his heart and expounded the whole secret, but I fear he is little appreciated. Well, I do hope that after these exercises, you, the viewer, may appreciate what is being revealed. It is not a secret at all. It is all in the open for you to see, for you to be it. Thank you very much.